burn it. Burn it. Burn it.
Cause I want somebody to love. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 666 of the Jar Media episodes. I'm joined here by James today for the scary one with the candles.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. I am the scary one with the candles. Ooh.
Today I'd just like to say this is episode 666 of the Jar Media podcast. Today I'm joined by the scary one with the Jar Media candles. Ooh.
I am the scary one with the Jar Media candles.
Really cool, really cool.
Ooh.
So how are you doing today, scary one?
There's a flicker in my heart.
A flicker in your heart? Tell me more.
The Jar Media candles are flickering in my heart.
You know what? This guy's no longer the scary one. Sit your ass down, scary one.
What's the matter, brother? Something normal's going on over here.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm the brother that hasn't been mentioned quite yet. I'm Killer. I'm Slim Shady, right?
Yeah, you're Slim. Yeah, the third secret twin, the aborted twin, Slim Shady.
I only come out on Halloween, sort of thing.
Oh shit! It's Halloween.
Get out of here!
Oh.
What? I'm the mean one.
That's such a Slim Shady attitude sort of thing. Slim Shady is a big fan of Patreon though, so what do you think of Patreon, Slim Shady?
I think I'm glad that they make the audio versions possible and also get their names read out in the first and or second week of the month. Don't they, James?
Yeah.
What's your Halloween treat?
Or trick?
It's Jar Media, we only do tricks. People don't know what they're getting into until they're in it. It's like a loot box.
You know, a trick in pimp lingo is someone that pays for a prostitute.
I would be familiar with that. I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit. Am I a axe-wielding murderer? Or am I a witch? Or am I
Slim Shady?
Or have I got a skin condition simply?
I think you have a skin condition.
You look like me when I worked in I worked in a factory sorting through dead rats at a point in my life, very early on in my working career, and I had to wear a mask that my face had like an allergic reaction to, and I got really bad eczema.
Really? Did you go red like you'd just killed your neighbour?
I went red like I'd just been squeezing rats on a conveyor belt and all their...
Would you take out your anger on the conveyor belt rats?
No, they took their anger out on me mostly, to be honest. Yeah.
What did they do?
You know, rat such things. 1 rat, 2 rat, 3 rat, 4.
Eat
5 rat,
cummies.
6 rat, 7 rat, more.
I gotta say, I like the touch of the candles, guys. Whoever's idea that was pretty scary.
Yeah, well done, scary boy.
Yeah, I like candles.
Well, do you think I should get the iPad and...
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Alex isn't going to show and we've just got Slim Shady, get your iPad out with...
No, I think you should talk more about your murders.
Well, why would I do that on a podcast?
The police aren't going to watch.
I mean, true.
How are they going to know?
They're too busy pulling us over for going to McDonald's.
Exactly. They haven't found the body I put in the Oasis in Swindon yet.
Well, speaking of McDonald's, actually, that beautifully segues us into housekeeping. Because, I mean, I wasn't here last episode to talk about the whole McDonald's escapades where you idiots got pulled over.
You know, I'm not even going to clap back at that because we were stupid for doing that.
We were.
Well,
All we had to do
was nothing.
Yeah.
That's literally it. All we had to do was nothing.
No. That people don't know that this is also cursed because it wasn't a planned journey of 4. It's a planned journey of 2.
Yeah.
Last minute, you were like, oh no, let's go to this one.
Oh, so you're putting it on me now?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's everyone's fault but mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I didn't suggest it. I was just a victim on this one.
Dylan Milne actually can get this going, saying, "You are mugs. You don't even need to give ID as passengers. You lost when you gave the keys, which was unneeded submission. Be confident. Stick to your guns. Ask questions back. Ask why they're calling out a big moment. Wait, calling out a big amount of cops, or why they would have wanted you to stop earlier. Don't act guilty and allow them to open up angles on you. Always ask, do I have to do X? I.e. give keys, ID, etc."
Okay, so with this, you can comment about what we should have done, but we were in the moment as our first experience of dealing with that situation.
Yeah, bearing in mind, I've been driving for
a few weeks.
Yeah, like maybe a couple months.
So naturally, we can look at it and be like, oh, we should have done that, but we didn't. And at the end of the day, we were actually in the wrong. It's not like we'd actually were fine. We were in the wrong.
Well, just quickly, for those who don't know what the hell we're talking about, last episode, they had a little anecdote that we've been holding in for years about us during COVID era, where there were certain restrictions getting the cops pulled over. You can listen to it in full in the last episode, but there was quite a lot of feedback from Jarlins on this.
But also, I don't know if this stuff all applies during the COVID stuff.
It was weird, yeah.
Because they changed a lot of rules, and maybe at that time passengers did have to hand over their ID.
Yeah, I couldn't have told you.
But I agree. In future, I think I will be more like, do I have to do X?
In the
Do I have
future,
to do Y?
just one. Don't even stop.
No, that's actually like really stupid.
No, if
Yeah,
you've got a car fast enough, you can get away.
No, but
when they just note down your
your license.
your license, and then
You need
you're
like a
screwed.
button in your car that when you're doing illegal stuff, it flips to a different license.
Yeah, I've got one.
Sun Praising Man says, "I'm surprised you Mingers didn't bring up the cop pulling you over story earlier. Such a good anecdote, especially during the Corncast era where nothing seemed to be happening while everyone was stuck in quarantine. I'm just curious, why did you guys bring it up now after all this time? Though I am glad you guys did bring it up, because I couldn't stop laughing imagining a squad of police cars chasing after the pisser for going to McDonald's."
I wanted to talk about this story sooner, but I think we were worried about optics.
Well, yeah, because
but
there was another drama during COVID where we did the toilet roll thing. So I've got my storage of toilet roll.
And a lot
just
of it
that
is based
alone,
off that.
Just that alone was a bad enough reaction. Where it's
In the time, that was like the biggest deal. Someone this person broke COVID rules.
Yeah,
that's a
pretty
huge deal.
disrespectful of you guys to have toilet paper that you'd bought 6 months ago before the pandemic.
Yeah. Whereas now that we know that
it was
the
all
people making the rules were breaking it every day,
that we can be
it's put stuff into perspective.
Yeah, but it's didn't matter at all. And the fact that all the rules were changing so frequently that nobody really knew what the actual rules were.
Yeah.
Well, Jampoo Returns says, "During the first lockdown, I was working at B&Q on a late shift, finishing at 11 p.m. We've been given letters by management to show police if they pulled us as evidence. We worked in essential retail. One night I was driving back home, and about a mile in the journey, a police car appeared from behind me. Didn't think much of it, but for the remaining 2 miles, I was followed basically bumper to bumper all the way home. I lived down a lot of side roads, so it became really obvious I was being followed home when I turned off the main roads, and I was still being followed. It felt like intimidation just because of how far up my ass they were the whole way. They pulled off when they saw me drive into my garage block. Seems to me the police just had no idea how to use the new COVID powers appropriately. Side note, during the next lockdown, my first kid was born. I was with him for the first 3 hours of his life, and was then not allowed back on the maternity ward to pick him and my partner up until nearly 2 days later. All COVID rules which I understand, but it was at the same time your boy Boris and pals were having all their parties. Pretty lame." Yeah, I kind of alluded to that as why I feel absolutely no guilt.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of anger from that period because we actually lost a family member during that time.
Yeah, we did.
And I wasn't allowed to go to the funeral and mourn because of these rules and the limits that they had on. So knowing that the government was doing that is insulting, and I will never forgive them. Ever.
Yeah. And recently for Boris to act like he can just walk back into the Prime Minister's little stool.
I think there's one or two more about this subject. Oppression editor said, I was driving 40 minutes out of my hometown to another town to visit friends during peak lockdown in Ontario, Canada, at least once or twice a week. At the time, we weren't allowed to leave our hometown unless it was for essential services and also had the same household rules. A group of us would drive around, get fast food or alcohol. We never had to worry about the cops once. So yes, that was complete bullshit and they only wanted to make an example out of you. Yeah.
We didn't even get, put on Facebook, though, to my knowledge. They didn't even, say, we got one.
Yeah, we got one. The only one we've caught.
Yeah. while the car boys are meeting in their fucking Nissan Micras.
And the Gayest Jar fan said, all I can say after the McDonald's story is no matter the country, ACAB.
What does ACAB mean?
All cops are bastards. This is why you run away from them.
No. Surely they'll treat you worse.
But not if they can't catch you.
Well, we got one for you, James, from Electric Bishops. Why the fuck is James touching the bottom of his shoe with his bare hands? That's absolutely repulsive, not to mention wearing shoes indoors in the first place, liked and subscribed, to which Look March Crespi replied saying, fuck, but wasn't James the one who complained about Jim wearing shoes indoors? Huh?
Yes, and did you see what James just did?
No, I was reading.
He just rubbed his hand on the bottom of his foot, his shoe, and then licked it, and then flipped off the camera.
Oh, well, he's got dog stomach.
No, that's the thing. The whole thing with shoes is usually my rules are I wouldn't wear them inside, but it's just kind of it's just in an influence of being in this house that I'd naturally
wear. What do you mean?
wear
I never
them.
wear shoes indoors.
No, but it's because he does. So I'm like, I just don't think of it anymore. And to be fair, I have not worn these in a few months. There's not any crusty bits on them, so they're quite clean.
No,
that's trash. That's not fair.
It's trash.
You can't give me a bunch of
it's
rubbish.
Infinity trash. You're both giving me rubbish with your shoe horse shit.
Okay, no, well,
me to my face. Huh?
No, but you let him get away.
House, Slim Shady, so I don't know what you're getting all preem about.
So,
if he gets away with it for so long, I can't feel
what do you
guilty
mean?
about it.
I've never been asked by Alex. Can you
Exactly, you get
take
away
your
with it.
shoes off when you go upstairs or come into my house? Then it would be like, okay. But why would I undo my laces and then do them up again? Answer me that.
Because it's
how
literally the
shoes
most
work,
basic
isn't it?
thing.
Huh?
that's how shoes work.
If
how it works.
If that is a hurdle for you, get the shoes where it's just a little knob you pull up and then you...
No, that's cringe.
No, you can get I've got those Doc Martens that have no shoelaces, no Velcro. They just go. Phoom.
Yeah, get them then.
Easy.
My feet are too sloppy.
No.
Yeah, they're sloppy because you don't take your shoes off. What we've learned is I have my shoes off the least and I have supple, perfectly perfect feet. And
Yeah, you have your shoes off the least. That's what you just said.
No, I have my...
That's my exact...
No, I have my shoes on the least. When I'm walking between my garden and my house, my bare feet are slopping around in that mud. In that rain-drenched garden. Which I fall over in a lot.
Well, maybe I don't want supple, smooth feet. Maybe I want to be able to walk on concrete.
There was
supple feet, it makes you richer.
There was a lot of fascination over the whole humans born fresh line of thinking and the words. Norm's No Life said, please do humans born fresh merch. What is this? Oh, that's my murder alarm. Fuck, I forgot.
He'll be right back. He's just got to commit a large crime.
Put on Do Not Fucking Disturb.
Do not disturb doesn't apply when
There's murders to commit.
there's
I'm going to
murders.
be late to my murder because of you two.
Well, Don't worry, just murder 2 more instead.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna.
I'm going to, and I'm Slim Shady. Right, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Yeah, please do Human Born Fresh merch. It's legitimately the funniest single phrase that has come from Jar Media in a long time. I think the phrase alone on a shirt would be perfect. The pure bewilderment on someone's face as they try to decipher what Humans Born Fresh means would be perfect. And Tragan Film says, I have a question.
Stop, can I stop you?
No, let me say this one. Tragan Film says, I have a question. Why Humans Born Fresh? Where did that come from?
If Human Born Fresh is going to become anything, it's not going to be some, like, t-shirt. It's going to be a fucking clothing line that's going to be fucking worn by the best people in the world. I'll send some to Tim Cook of Apple.
Yeah.
Like, if Humans Born Fresh is going any further, it's not going the normal YouTuber merch way. It's going to fucking Milan. It's going big. It's going hard.
We need to get on this now.
It's going fresh. Humans Born Fresh, and I'm leading the way with it.
No, you're not.
There was like, I didn't screenshot it, but there was a comment that was like genuinely angry that we went with Yogs instead of Humans Born Fresh.
Yeah, right? They're right.
They aren't right.
Yeah, but they are. Who?
No, but this is the thing. We've now got Humans Born Fresh as an idea. If we attach it to Jar, we can taint it. It needs to be its own thing that we can be like, oh, that's ours. You know, you see what I mean?
No. I don't see what you mean.
Sometimes there's the mystery behind the brand is more interesting than...
But what, it is ours.
No, it is ours, yes.
Did you like the thumbnail with Bart?
No, yeah.
I like Bart. I want to buy a Simpsons hoodie.
Get a Bart Simpson Supreme tattoo. With the money gun.
Oh, hell yeah.
I could remember. Here's $1,000.
1,000 bagucks.
Here's 1,000 bagucks. Bagut.
No, do the whole thou.
Bagut.
This proves my music theory.
Oh my god, people are angry about you. Your music theory is just complete dog shit.
No, it's the truth.
No, it's true. Bagut.
It's not. No, a music expert called you out.
What did they say? Was it Drake?
No.
The Picasso of our time.
No, they said that Jamie's music theory is all just wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
No, it's like...
No, you're just being contemporary. You're tearing down what came before.
No, exactly.
rebuilding.
That's it. It's like, oh, music. No, you don't get it. It's like, music got all these rules, bruv. It's like, no, you're wrong.
Look, I'll make a song better than all these shits.
Yeah, but would it be better than that song that's about walking to Poland? I walk to Poland.
Oh, that.
What was that?
I saw a breakdown where somehow it's like in musical theory he's actually done this like perfect musical theory thing by accident.
Oh, it's a total accident.
What's I Walk to Poland?
The song.
Isn't it Lil Yachty?
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
the little
yeah.
Yachty song.
Yeah, how do you know it was by accident?
Because it's a really fucking hyper specific like musical theory thing that he completed by accident.
He's a musician.
No, it's like far too deep. It's like deep iceberg. It's like bottom iceberg shit.
No, but there isn't the iceberg is an icicle. Music is not deep. It cannot be deep. It's noise.
Absolutely, it is. It's very deep.
It's vibration. It's vibration.
And I want to stay at your house, but what does that mean?
That is a bad song.
It's not. I want to stay at your house.
Did you finish the Cyberpunk anime?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
The song.
You know the
Which
song?
one? There's lots of
I
songs.
want to stay at your house song with all the bits of Lucy when she's...
Oh, right.
That song is really good.
When you don't like it? Did you finish it?
Yeah, it's a terrible song.
It's fucking great. It's sad.
It's
I
an
can't remember.
No, don't.
Play a bit.
No, you can't.
Just play it like away from the mic a little bit.
You know it. You know it.
I'll be reminded once I hear a Jim playing it. What's it called?
I want to stay at your house.
That's the name of it.
Yeah, and that's literally the main lyric.
I really want to...
Oh, that one, yeah.
Clear the cupboards.
What was your issue with it?
I don't have an issue. I like it in the show.
Yeah,
I like it in the
suits
game.
the show well.
No,
it's
but
in the game as well, is it?
No,
It's
yes.
from the game.
Oh,
I don't
But
think
it
so.
sucks. It's a terrible song, but it's one
not.
of those
It's
songs
fucking
that's
great.
like encapsulating me.
mm.
You know, I
I have
constantly.
that with that song from Top Gun, for the beach scene.
Yeah, it like angers you a bit.
Yeah.
You just like keep needing to hear it.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
I just think of shirtless Miles Teller.
I think of like 65-year-old shirtless Tom Cruise, looking like a cuboid.
Well. Na, da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. We got a few topics we could do.
Prove it.
There was a few weeks ago now. I noted it down, but I forgot to mention it because we've just been doing crazy casts. No, you're not allowed. I was in the city of Bath. No,
Bath.
You're not Thor. I'm Thor this episode. I'm Killer Thor. I'm Slim Shady Thor.
Sing the Thor theme.
Oh, I'm Thor Shady. Yes, I'm Thor Shady. Yeah, no, I was in Bath, city of Bath. Haven't been there, I think, since COVID and all that.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and two things of note happened. The first being there was a Jarling who I met there,
No.
who I recognised. Well, I didn't. He recognised me. And he said, "I'm sick of you." No, I didn't really.
You should have. That's what you should. When you approach us or see us, you should approach us being the most antagonistic person ever. Actually, just like start interrogating us.
Yeah, make us cry.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of us.
Well, maybe not that far.
And we
James
won't
has
press
really been on a
charges.
roll of inciting violence on Jar that I've got to edit out. Yeah, no, but it was Corin was his name. He was friendly. He was actually working at the time.
Was it like a
Was it like what?
like a coffee plant?
No, it was like a clothes shop. Yeah.
For socks?
That's where I got my dinosaur shirt I was wearing last episode. Sorry, I mean idiot Alex was wearing last episode.
Idiot.
Who I killed and took his ammonite.
His most prized possession.
Genuinely.
You're banned for that.
But do you have the second thing of note while I was there?
Thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever been into a shop called Menkind?
No. Maybe.
Have you, James?
No.
Because no joke. It's the worst shop I've ever been in.
What is it?
It's like a chain of shops called Menkind. I vaguely remember seeing one like 10 years ago or something. And the whole gimmick was like they sell like gizmos and gadgets for men, you know, like that type of shit.
Oh, fucking arse
But of
blaster
course now,
6000.
because, you know, like fast forward to now, not gizmos and gadgets, they're lame. They're not Marvel enough. They're not pop culture enough. So Menkind, one of the walls in Menkind was, shit you not, it was just piles of pop vinyls, the whole wall. The whole fucking wall covered. And what was on the other side of the wall, it was like Thanos' glove and Boba Fett's helmet and just shit like this. A Harry Potter wand. All this like just tat. Overpriced tat.
But you love tat.
No, I like tat like, you know, the Dick the Head, not like this.
And Dobby's Grussy.
And Dobby's Grussy. But there's something about shops like that, and it was like full of people, and I was like, what?
Yeah, people love that trash. People
But
love.
I'm telling you, it's the worst shop ever.
There's probably worse.
There's not, bro. We're gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to film your reaction, and you're gonna die of embarrassment.
No, I'll probably
Is it
walk
sexist?
Well, that it's called Menkind.
Yeah, instead of
I think
humankind.
it does men a disservice.
Really?
Yeah.
Up. No, I think it's what men deserve.
Why is that?
Because if you get Marvel, lame.
Yeah. Do you want to go to a Menkind, Jim? Have I sold you on Menkind?
I wasn't sold until you said they had wands from Harry Potter. Because I quite like, like when I was a kid going on walks and stuff, and I find a stick and I'd be like, damn, that would be a pretty good wand.
Did you pretend for them to be wands?
Yeah.
And not M9 Berettas?
Not lightsabers.
No, that's cringy. That's way cringy.
True.
No, it's not.
Don't you think it's like objectively like a bit more upsetting?
Yeah.
Fun fantasy versus killing war.
Yeah, just something you would have at that age in Texas.
Yeah. Pew pew pew.
Yeah, not epic. Whereas wands are lame. Wands are lame. A staff for magic, that's cool.
Honestly, Harry Potter's kind of lame.
Harry Potter is lame.
It is. Like, there's a few stories I like from it, but largely it's kind of lame. I'm going to be totally real.
I wish it was... It went into the lameness a bit more. It tries a bit too hard to be cool.
Yeah.
Because it is cool. It's coolest when it's lame. Mm-hmm. It's when
like the first...
It's when Ron is like, you're such a fucking cock, Harry. It's like, nay, that doesn't belong.
Yeah. I don't know. I much prefer other fantasy worlds, personally.
Yeah. Well, that's
the thing as well. Is it like the high school setting? Is that what people like? Because it's like they can project themselves easily into
there is some genuinely good like world building and shit in Harry Potter, but the part I don't really like is like the contemporary nature of it. It exists like in conjunction with...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like they go to London and like there's people walking around in Menkind.
Yeah, there's like people buying Harry Potter wands in Menkind. In Harry Potter, it's like what?
Yeah. But it's also a thing that makes it work because it like leads us into that like fantasy idea of like you're a kid and you get the magic letter.
Yeah. So it's a cool fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Wow.
But I find other things more alluring.
Yeah.
Like guns.
Yeah, guns are cooler
like drone
now
strikes
that I'm older.
And napalm.
Okay, of course you'd go there, fucking Slim Shady. Christ.
Well, it is Halloween after all.
In the closet.
Did you want to say anything about that if you finished it? The Cyberpunk?
Yeah. What's the deal with anime and main characters just like pushing themselves so hard they vomit blood? That's like
it's cool.
That's like 80-90% of anime.
Trigger do it a lot. That Trigger's kind of... They've done it in every Trigger show I've seen, but a lot of other anime don't. Besides
the
like
majority of anime
One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball. Besides those type of ones. Shonen. Yeah, you don't really see outside of that. Maybe a few. There's
apart from all of them. It's insane. It's like...
That never happened in Evangelion?
I also was a bit confused. Like...
By what? It was pretty simple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, like the motives of the main guy.
David?
Yeah.
What did you get confused by?
What was...
Like why he did anything.
Well, he was fucked.
What do you mean? It was because of the car crash. And
yeah, he needed money. He needed something.
And then wasn't it established as kind of like an addiction?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but he gets into like... He was living the dream of the dude who like recruited him.
Yeah.
Right? What was that dude's dream?
The dude who recruited him?
Yeah. Was it to vomit blood and just get lit? Was that...
No, like I thought that there's like it's part of it where the whole they know that they're going to go crazy basically at some point by abusing this thing to live this lifestyle. It's like foreshadowed everywhere, and yeah, like his mentor goes through his stuff, and it's like from the beginning you know the end type thing.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like
it does happen quickly, and they probably could have done with a couple more episodes.
I disagree.
No, like the time jump and everything.
The time jump was confusing because they don't say how long it's been.
Yeah, and I've got mixed feelings about time jumps in general, because it can feel like oh, there was like room in there to like do more with the character, and you've like skipped over all this growth and change, so now it almost feels like it's a different person. I know that's the point.
Yeah, it
like,
depends how it's done, because like a lot of the time I think like a montage could just fill that hole.
Yeah,
I think they could have pulled that off because the montage is how they show that progression in Cyberpunk.
Early on.
So
And
I think they could have worked.
I
with
didn't
that.
have a problem with the time jump. It was more like in the latter bits I didn't fully understand anyone's motive for anything.
So
after
like
the time jump.
after the time jump,
Yeah.
David was just leading the crew and continuing to do jobs, and Lucy left the crew to defend David.
Yeah.
She was just trying to protect
I
him.
guess that's what he meant by living his mentor's like dream, was to lead the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, while you've been watching that, like I watched House of the Dragon, that Game of Thrones prequel.
Yeah.
Which has like that has time jumps in it, where like actors change and stuff. And yeah, even when it's like really appropriate, it can be like a bit of a shock sometimes to like
And
get used to a new act.
especially in live action, it can be like, which one are you meant to be?
It is weird. I enjoyed it overall, but you had to get over the hump of like Game of Thrones got really shit. So just it's like the Mass Effect problem where it's like you know where this is going, so there's always like this tarnished like poison. But by the end of the season, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
But then because I had to get awful, shitty, terrible garbage Now TV, which in the UK is HBO Max, like equivalent, and it is fucking hell is it shit. It like freezes constantly. The subtitles like go out of sync or just stop working.
Wow.
It's actual trash. They make you pay. If you want to stream it in HD, you got to pay a $5 extra. But then when you're streaming, it's rarely ever HD anyway. So yeah, like I'm not really like a call up complainer, but I'm like I want to call them up and complain that it's that level of shit.
It's fucking atrocious.
Especially because like Disney Plus, the way it runs, really good. Never had an issue with it. Netflix for the most part the same.
No, but no problem with Now TV is you don't go on the website and then there's a built-in fucking web player.
Yep.
You have to go on their website, click the thing you want, then download a web player that has no options on to actually change any of the subtitles or anything.
But every time you want to play, like you got to open the launcher, and then it opens a tab in Google Chrome, and then you choose what you want to watch. Then it opens it in the launcher. It defeats the whole point of like the convenience of streaming, and I genuinely like might just cancel it and just torrent everything.
No, this thing, because I tried to watch The Sopranos. You know, I went on it. It was like only on Now TV is the most easy way for me to get it.
Yeah.
Signed up, did all this shit, paid for the basic level. I didn't buy HD. Downloaded the fucking player, started opening The Sopranos, and it was just like on SD, and I was like, oh, why is it not HD? Couldn't find any of the options, and found out I had to pay another subscription, so I was just like, just gonna cancel it. Didn't even bother, I just cancelled it. And that's for the fucking Sopranos.
It has the best content, but it's like the worst service. It sucks.
I would say this: if you have to watch anything on Now TV, spend more and just torrent it or buy a Skybox, because that has Now TV on it that works.
Because like, if I could have just bought it, you know.
Yeah.
You can't buy things anymore. You can't just buy House of... Like, it's so frustrating. But anyway, yeah, I watched that. And because I have Now TV, I actually started Game of Thrones again. So
Really?
I'm already paying for this shit. I might as well. And I'd forgotten quite how good it was.
The first, what?
It's genuinely, like, really
seasons?
interesting, well written. Yeah, so many good characters. So much good dialogue and acting and action. Yeah, really cool fantasy world. But I am just going to stop as it starts getting shit. I've decided.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to be able to clock that when you're not like in it. Because it was. Yeah. I remember being like excited to watch every episode, even when it got bad. I was like so like within it.
There was a like a point for me towards the end where I was like, okay, we're past the point of like no return. in terms of like, there's this many episodes left with this much to wrap up. Like, there's no way to really pull it off in a satisfying way.
And I remember the penultimate episode being like, really?
It feels like it just goes on to 10 times fast forward, like cliff notes, like then this, the end. So we can make our Star Wars movies that are definitely going to happen.
Fucking idiots.
Clever. But yeah, I guess we'll see after these messages. If I don't finish everybody off with my weapon.
Car weapon?
With my car weapon. Wow, wow, wow.
Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below. Anyway, suppose we should do Reddit questions, huh? This is the part of the show where we answer questions from the Jar Media subreddit. Head over there, where there's a suggestion thread where you can ask whatever you feel like, just like JH did, who said, "Hey Jar Boys, it's me, the teacher." The teacher.
The fake teacher.
Oh yeah, back again with that lies.
The teacher, the fake teacher that lies.
This is their new lie. Apparently Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are addressing the Law Society at a college in Dublin, and my friend is dating the coordinator of the event, which means my friend and I will probably be meeting him briefly after the event. Is there any message that ye would like to pass on to Free Guy? Thanks, Mingers.
When is Jar getting a cameo in Deadpool 3 with Dobby's China?
Yeah, no, like, nah.
Hypothetical, like,
just don't be starstruck. That's all I ask. I ask just
act like it's nothing.
Yeah, like maybe you're a little bit inconvenienced.
Yeah.
No, honestly, if you've got this opportunity, you ask him one simple question: Mike Tyson in his prime or Gorilla? Come on, use it. We need Ryan Reynolds' view on this.
Like, no, but genuinely, if somehow the stars aligned and Ryan Reynolds like wanted to come on the JARCast and like sit on this tiny chair, like that's where he'd go, on this chair, on Dobby's chair, and he'd sit there with his knees by his fucking nipples. Do you think we would do it?
Absolutely.
No, we'd pussy out.
Do you think so? Do you think we'd get too scared of his wit and charm and handsomeness?
Yeah, he'd destroy me.
Yeah.
He'd fucking break me down into a million pieces.
He'd do all his stunts from Deadpool and kill us.
Yeah, he's actually quite strong as well. But
this is Detective Pikachu we're talking about.
Because like he's never been in a good movie.
Yeah. Would you say that to his face?
That's the thing. I can't back down. You know.
So you'd like sit him down and be like, "Oh, thanks for being here."
Well, no,
You've
that's
never
the
been
thing.
in a good
I
movie.
just have to not bring it up.
You lose your soul.
But then, what if it turned out to be the best the funniest episode?
With Ryan Reynolds.
That would be iconic.
Like, because
if
he's
he
done
came
videos
on
of like
here-
KSI and shit, and with KSI doing his classic
well,
laugh.
he's on our level then.
You know what I mean, though? Like KSI
Yeah.
does that classic laugh, and Ryan's like jabbing and doing all the chemistries.
Yeah. No, but I don't think that would work on us. We're too like
Too dry.
Well, no, we're too like socially broken.
We're too. Are you
So
saying we're awkward?
Are you?
Yes.
So Ryan's right. Imagine I'm Ryan, right? I sit down. Hey guys,
Hey.
I can't. How do Americans say podcast?
Podcast.
How do they actually say it?
Podcast.
No, I've got a greater thing to say here besides the Ryan Reynolds thing. There's 94,000 Jar Media subscribers. One of you has to be in some position or something where we can get a cameo in something. We want to have a cameo in some movie, some series. We need to be in it.
Not a cameo, just an extra.
Yeah, a cameo, an extra. We're in the background somewhere.
Just something like the next Spider-Man. Spider-Man's watching a podcast and like we're on screen.
No, or
for like 5 minutes. That's all we're asking.
It's like, Tom, what are you watching? I mean, Spider-Man. Just the JARCast.
How does Tom Holland do it? How does he do an American accent?
I know. He's one of us.
Yeah, one of us.
There must be better
I'd be
ways.
as good a Spider-Man as Tom Holland. That's all I'm going to say.
Who'd be the best Spider-Man out of us?
Me.
I'll be the best Green Goblin.
Yeah.
What Spider-Man character would I be?
Electro.
Just a ventriloquist.
No, that's my Batman one. Don't hold back. Any...
Yeah.
Shockwave.
No, Vulture.
Electro.
Vulture? Which version? Like the one where he's like an old man?
Yeah.
Or like
no,
cool.
I'm Vulture.
Why are you Vulture?
Because I'm like a coward.
That's
True.
his whole thing.
He's a vulture, isn't he?
Mm.
You know, like vultures don't like do shit. They just wait for something to die.
They're
like,
carcass devourers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
No, you
I don't know
are.
shit about
So
Spider-Man.
when everyone's finished a plate at any restaurant and there's some left,
Yeah,
you're
I'm like, you can finish that?
yeah, exactly. You are a vulture.
I'm a vulture. Yeah.
You'd walk into McDonald's and say that you're picking up a delivery order when you haven't ordered anything.
Yeah, and be like, yeah, I'm 33.
Yep.
As in the number, not the age. I got ID'd for ibuprofen the other day.
I got ID'd for aspirin.
Did you try the trick?
No,
What's
once
the
you
trick?
get ID'd, it's too late.
Yeah. If they ask for it, then it's over.
Yeah.
No, but you do it beforehand. I never get ID'd. They just think of me and be like, looks above 25. Boom.
Yeah, but that's because you've got a little mustache. Legit.
They probably think you're Superman or something and they don't want to challenge you so they don't get fucking
Yeah.
pummeled through a skyscraper.
But going back to the initial, if we could just get a little cameo on a little cameo in Free Guy 2 or
Like Black Adam 2 or something.
or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm.
If I could meet Danny DeVito,
What about Danny DeVito on the cast?
that would work.
Yeah, he just like comes out of the sofa.
Yeah, naked.
Yeah, naked. He sits on this tiny chair.
Yeah.
That's why we have that chair for the celebrity guests. That's why it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like never talk about his career or anything. Just ask him like random hypotheticals for 2 hours. Who would win in a fight, Danny DeVito? Danny DeVito or Ryan Reynolds?
No, we can do more than that. He can roleplay.
Yeah, we'd have a professional actor.
Roleplay.
Yeah, we could roleplay with Danny DeVito.
Doug the Bug lives in a rug. Doug the Bug lives in a rug. See him crawling across the floor. See him crawling underneath the door. Doug the Bug lives in a rug. Doug the Bug lives in a rug.
What do you think? How do you think he'd feel about Dobby's China?
I think he'd do that kind of cackle he's got.
For those wondering, the other day I was listening to the Hercules soundtrack and the Danny DeVito song came on. Right.
So you want to be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo. Awesome.
So that song has 16 million plays. But then I noticed in the credits of that song is Danny DeVito on Spotify. So obviously I immediately press on Danny DeVito's Spotify.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito has a Spotify like account, and Doug the Bug is like his only other.
Doug the Bug.
Yeah, he's got Hercules and Doug the Bug from 2019.
Wow.
Doug the Bug lives in a rug. Doug the Bug knows how to chug.
Well, seeing as you mentioned Spider-Man, Albino Basilisk said a couple episodes ago it was sort of agreed upon that Spider-Man is the best superhero, but Batman has the best villains. So would the ultimate superhero property be Spider-Man with Batman's villains, or would this disrupt the balance of the Peter Parker story because less screen time, page time, etc. is devoted to it?
But Spider-Man would literally just be gunned down the first fucking day he steps out in Gotham. Literally, they just mug him.
No, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Batman's villains are only good because of the contrast.
Yeah.
You know?
What about like the Joker going against Spider-Man?
Joker would literally kill him.
No.
Yeah.
No, Spider-Man would poo all over the Joker. The Joker's just a guy.
Yeah, with a gun.
There's guns in Spider-Man.
He's not a guy. He's got acid powers.
Yeah, he's
Acid Man.
Oh my god. Acid Man was the Joker all along. No.
So you wanna be Acid Man here, kid? Well.
So you wanna be Alkali Man, kid? What do you do?
Well, you wanna be a Flamer, kid? Well.
Flamer is cool.
Flamer's he's the cool
If we were born in like the 60s and then grew up to write comics and we got the chance
Oh,
to make
we'd have
Flamer.
fucking Flamer Man fucking sacrificing himself for the fucking gang now.
We'd have Flamer being the one in place of Iron Man.
Yeah, what I just said.
I am Flamer. Man. We
I'm
missed it.
glad
Born in
it-
the wrong generation.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Why?
Flamer
It's not Flamer Man, it's Flamer.
Man.
Flamer Man is his son.
Alkaline Man.
Is that Acid Man and Alkali Man, right?
Yeah. No, it was. I thought. Yeah, Acid Man, Alkali Man.
Where's
Flamer.
Alcohol
But
Man?
they're like,
They're grey heroes, aren't they?
yeah, but like surely they have to like fight because they neutralize each other. It's like
I see more of them of like they're maybe perhaps siblings. They have that kind of thing. Cancel each other out.
yeah. Because you know Alkali is actually more dangerous.
Is it?
No. They're both pretty bad.
Acid Man would have been a fan favourite though, that's for sure.
Yeah, Acid Man would have been... Acid Man makes me think of Radioactive Man from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to be Acid Man then, kid? Well. Review Tech Brooklyn 99 says, actually, Alex, feel free to pick this instead of my other question if it's better. In JARCast episode 252, Dinglewand, you lads were reflecting on how James had coincidentally become a lot more agreeable with food ever since the Rotor went down due to changes in his outlook on life. With this in mind, would you consider bringing the Rotor back, now that James would presumably play by the rules, or are the bad memories of the Rotor too grim to revisit?
The Rotor is in full swing and there's been no issue. No, don't fucking laugh. Don't laugh. There actually hasn't been issue because today was not a Rotor day because of conflicting issues. The days where it's been one of our choices, there's been no issues.
So how long has the Rotor been back for now? A few months?
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
It's been 2 months, I think, because I've had like 4 choices, which is 4 months.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's been a travesty. It's been worse than when we originally
It's been
had it.
pretty simple because it's a case of you've got to understand that it is not a democracy, it's not anything, it's an absolute dictatorship, and you just accept the choice no matter what. If Alex walks in and says, I want 3 beans and rice, he's just got to suck it fucking up and eat those beans.
Why would anyone... Everyone has veto power and no one vetoes whenever the beans and rice come.
No, because vetoing is so dangerous, because if you use veto, you're antagonizing someone.
Yeah,
so they're going to want to veto you when you next have a choice. That's the point. That's the point of the veto system.
Yeah.
But then the lobbying system comes into play. where you can sort of band with another member and lobby to get your choice that week, but then allow them to have some influence on your next choice.
Yeah. It is like, speaking of Game of Thrones, it's pretty much like just as complicated and
if
aggressive.
not more.
Yeah.
More violent.
Yeah, much more violent.
But there is an uninitiated member within the choice. Someone who doesn't understand the way of the choice. So that's where chaos comes from. That's where there is ruin.
Or whenever I have a choice, because you just like to disagree with me.
Not true. What was your last choice? Wagamama's and we went.
Yeah, after like an hour and a half long argument.
Yeah, but we
it
didn't.
Happened.
No, but you still got your choice.
At what cost?
No cost.
At what cost?
An hour and a half.
And my food thing doesn't like kind of influence it anymore because I like food. It turns out I actually like cheese.
Agreed.
I put some cheese in my toasty for the first time like last week. Cheese in toasties, good.
What did you have before? Just onion?
No, just like ham.
Ham and onion.
No, just ham.
Ham and apple.
Yeah, ham and apple toasty. Boh. It's like an apple turnover with a spicy little meaty chunk.
I hate apple turnover. I hate that as a name for a thing.
It's nice.
What's wrong with it?
It's like a thing.
An apple flip rounder.
An apple flip rounder would be better. I hate apple turnover. You know, some just little things just piss you off. You know?
Yeah, like cherry pies.
No, cherry pie, that's like, it's a pie with cherries in it. Apple turnover, that it doesn't inform me.
It does. Turnover means a pastry's been turned over so it encases the apple.
What implies that it's pastry? If it was an apple pie turnover.
Oh, it's bro.
Get that. Could you try again?
But that's like calling a pizza a spinned dough.
Yeah, exactly.
Squidged out tomato paster.
Yeah. Whereas pizza is like, it's obvious what that is. It's like flattened bread with tomato on it and toppings.
No,
of
only
your
because you know
choice.
what pizza is. I keep seeing Dobby there and thinking it's fucking Argy laying there looking at me.
He's dead.
He is dead. Fucking got sent to a farm and got crushed, dumbass.
Every time James mentions Argy on the cast, there's like guaranteed one comment of someone who's like genuinely upset.
I love when James says dumbass.
You called me a dumbass? No, I think it was idiot actually in a tweet, wasn't it? Was it dumbass or idiot?
Both.
Yeah, probably both. So you wanna be a dumbass kid? Miniature Rani says, boy, and is that a Elden Ring reference?
It is. You get the miniature Rani who talks to you.
Yeah. Any interest at all in the new Modern Warfare game?
No.
And as a further question, any upcoming games that have the anticipation tickling your toes?
Well, let me tell you what.
Okay, so Modern Warfare 2 is the sequel to Modern Warfare 1, which is a remake of the 2004 hit first-person shooter Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Not to be confused with Call of Duty Modern Warfare remake, which was in 2019.
No. I am excited for Modern Warfare 2.
Shut the fuck up.
So I saw an epic trailer for Modern Warfare 2 where Ghost is like, going Ghost. And then and then I was like, damn, I need to buy
Get me an apple flip rounder.
No, but then I was like, oh, wait, hang on. My PC might not run this, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a 3080 Ti for £700, as well as an extra 32 gigabytes of RAM for £120, and then followed by a new power supply to, supply the wattage to said new abilities that my computing program machine...
I'm going to buy it, install it, and run it on medium to low settings. Fine.
Yeah, so it's inspired. So literally just for Modern Warfare 2, I'm going to spend nearly £1,000.
I'm going to buy the game, install it and play it, and it's going to cost me just the game.
Is that really why you want to upgrade your PC for Modern Warfare 2? Oh, okay, good.
Do you know one thing we're going to need to upgrade our PC for? Darktide. Because that shit is chaotic. We're going to need a lot of processing for that. Darktide comes out end of November. It's Vermintide based in 40k, so it's like grim. It looks cool. I'm very hyped.
When's it out?
End of November. Next month. And it looks really good, and that's really the only game I'm looking forward to, because I'm in a very, very deep Warhammer goon.
For me, it's actually a bunch of horror games. Callisto Protocol.
Oh, the PUBG one.
It used to be PUBG, yeah. The Dead Space remake.
I thought you weren't
RE4
hyped
looks
for that one.
I'll play that. Yeah, and the new Pokemon.
What?
Nah, I don't give a shit about Pokemon.
There's another one?
I just saw on the official Pokemon Twitter, they posted like a video of like a ghost dog like killing someone.
I want to play that Pokemon game that is actually about making your Pokemon make guns.
What?
Yeah, that's a game. Is where your Pokemon, you put them in factories and they're forced labour making guns.
What, like loads of Pikachus making like...
Yeah, AR-15s. And I'm not joking, this is a fucking real game. I'm being serious, this is real. And then then you use your Pokemon with guns to fight other Pokemon with guns.
But they've already got powers. They're like
Pokemon
superheroes.
with guns.
This isn't real.
No, it is. It's Power World, I think. Power World.
Power World?
Yeah. I'm not fucking joking. That it's actually a game.
What?
It's actually a game. Look, they're making fucking guns. They're making guns.
Oh my god.
They are in like a factory.
They are making guns.
What's it called? Power World.
Power World. They're making guns.
No, that can't be like a real...
That's fucking... What a weird idea for a fucking game.
No, bro, they're straight up making AR-15s. They are making AR-15s.
Well, here's the penultimate one then from Daddy D Rock. I'm extremely honoured that you boys read my shit explosion story on last episode.
That was a good story.
Thank you, Jar Boys, for keeping the flame of hope alive. I'd like to give the added context of mentioning that I was actually driving my dad's car at the time. So if I'd shit in the car... I was still screwed, lol. And while it's true, I could have shit on the floor, I wouldn't want to put someone through having to clean up that horrific mess. It didn't even cross my mind to do that at the time. To answer a few of James's questions, why didn't you use the disabled bathroom? There was not a separate disabled bathroom. There was a disabled stall, but it was one of the two that was locked from the inside, making this impossible. 2. Why didn't you just climb over the stall? It's hard to remember exactly, but I did consider that. I think the problem was that the walls of the stall were too high for me to possibly climb over, and I had nothing to stand on. Plus I was in full panic, and probably thought that would take too long to arrange without falling and hurting myself. 3. Did he have a hoodie or jacket to cover himself with? No. This happened during the summer, so all I had on was my dress shirt and khaki pants. I worked at a department store during this time. I should also know, there were also no urinals in this bathroom, it was only stalls, not sure why, so that wasn't an option. Shitting in the sink probably would have been a viable option, but realistically, I think I just panicked, and so squeezing under the stall was the first thing that popped into my head while under duress. Also, I would have just taken a shit in the trash can, but then I'd have nothing to barricade the door with if someone tried to walk in. And if someone walked in while I was taking a shit in the trash can, that would be kind of fucked, but also hilarious. Hope this clears things up.
You know, this is forgetting. The greatest weight against the door is yourself. So you literally squat down with your legs against the door and then shit that way. Because then as they open the door, the shit will be squeezed up against the walls. They won't see it. If you put the trash can under your ass and then put your back against the wall and your legs, you know, like what's it called?
So you're like floating off the ground.
No, what's that move you do? And you're like doing leg muscles. You sit against the wall with
Gingas.
Huh?
Gingas.
Gungas, yeah.
You know what I mean? Do that against the door, so then they wouldn't be able to open the door because you're there, and you'd be able to shit in the trash can.
Well, we can't help him now. It's already
No,
happened.
but next time you need to climb over the stool, just shit.
Next time you're trapped in this scenario,
Yeah.
just shit in the bin.
Yeah.
What if there's no bin?
Well,
Shit on
in
the
that
floor
exact
in
scenario,
front of the
there
door.
was a bin. That would have been the answer: is to pull the bin to the door, poo in bin.
As you lean
No,
against the
that's
door.
not the answer though.
Absolutely.
It is.
There's
Well,
no
no,
Because in panic poo mode, you're like, I need privacy.
Yeah, kick the stool down.
But he tried
kick the
that.
door down.
The stalls
Yeah,
were locked.
no, that's what I was thinking.
But no, I was thinking if the shit was that bad,
Well,
fucking
exactly,
pulling
a
your
kick-
leg up to kick it, make it square your ass anyway. Yeah.
No matter, like, it's the same as climbing over. It's like this dude, this hero, in like current times we use the term hero too much, but in this time it's
Apt.
APT, a perfect
Man took a
Twird.
shit for us all. He did what nobody else is
the man
willing to
took a
do.
shit so he can say to everyone, don't shit.
Well, a cottage cheese demon's gonna send us away here. Do you use a washcloth in the shower or do you raw dog the soap? Also important bonus moral quandary. If you don't use a washcloth / don't have access to a washcloth, say you're staying at a friend's house, then do you directly use the soap to wash the gross parts of your body like your feet, your armpits, your cock and your balls, your ass? Because it's soap, you can't really get it dirty, yet putting it directly onto my feet or ass feels sinful. Please, I need answers. Ursus.
Don't use a bar of soap in the fucking shower, you idiot.
I'd say don't use like a bar of soap. That's just dumb.
No, don't use soap. And I've learnt this. This is a thing of me. If I soap, I will stink of BO the next morning.
Like, what's wrong with shower
But
gel?
soap don't work for me. Shower gel, you just fucking... and you're fine. You don't have to... There's nothing unhygienic
I thought,
about
like,
it.
bars of soap, they like dry your skin out.
They do.
Unless it's like a nice oily one from somewhere or whatever.
Marks and Spencer's.
like a default like Dove bar of soap is just gonna dry that shit.
Yeah, it kills you.
Yeah, don't use it.
It's like using fairy liquid to wash your
Exactly. Get some of that nice fucking moisty fucking squirty juice and then
squirty juice.
yeah, slab it all over yourself. That is the way. That's what you do. You
No,
pull your dick down. You
it
fucking
literally-
squirt straight in there.
Do you use a washcloth or a flannel?
No, but I use my hand.
For what?
Bobbing the shower gel in.
Even in your bum.
Yes, I'm sliding fingers up my ass to clean it all out. Okay, not clean it all out. I'm not saying I've got a pooey ass.
You're just
but you know, to clean my ass, you just stick a few fingers up there.
I use flannel sometimes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Do you actually put your finger in your ass?
Well, not in my ass, but you know, I have a clean bottom. I've got to be prepared.
Okay. What were you saying, sorry, Alex?
Yeah, flannel. I sometimes use a flannel.
What for, though? Your face?
Yeah, but only my face.
Well, yeah, you can't use a flannel anywhere else. That's
Wipe
what
my
flannels
ass
are
with
for. No.
And then I go.
So you want to use a flannel, kid? What was it? An apple turnarounder?
Apple turnover.
An apple fliprounder.
Can you go get the cookies from the
you
brownies?
go and get
Can you
the
go get the brownies?
brownies?
Fucking from your car, please? Alex needs to eat
Dude,
one.
Mum was stressed driving the Celica.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
She told me she like rev bombed it.
yeah. Traffic lights. Getting all looks. Who's this boy racer then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Your car is worth for the uninitiated. It is just like a very manual car because it's a sports car. It's supposed to be good feedback. So if you're used to driving fucking dumbass moto SUVs, it's probably a bit weird.
I feel like the first time I drove it, it wasn't that rough.
No, you pick up on it because the more you're used to a car you get, the more you pick up on the nuances of like the rev range and whatnot,
Nuances.
and the vibrations and what gears.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
and he goes.
Cars that do that are the best type of cars.
Yeah, my car.
Oh, your car when it hit that fucking puddle.
It didn't hit puddle. It was a fucking flooded road. I'm fucking nearly at 60.
How
and
deep was that water?
Deeper than the car.
bro? The
James went underwater and came back out.
Like James Bond.
all
Yeah,
of the
James
seals where the doors close are all filled with mud. So it was above door level.
Whoa.
Idiot.
And my car's fine though.
Idiot.
I did it 60 and then I continued doing 60.
Idiot.
Just was a bit shit afterwards for a bit.
It was so flooded that you hit a seal.
Yeah, Paisley. Where do you think she is? She's gone.
Idiot.
She's on the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow.
Hit me.
Idiot.
Down my ass. Thank you for watching this episode of the Jar Media.
So you want to be the Joker kid? Well, well, why so serious?
Alex, Joker love. That's a pretty good Patrick laugh.
Why,
James.
thank you, Sandy.
Do your best Patrick impression.
Yeah. No, we'll give you a line.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, do it real.
At least try, man.
Come on. Is mayonnaise? Oh fuck! Whoa!
Jesus Christ, that was close.
Burn it! Burn it!
Oh my god. Fuck, bro.
Jesus Christ!
Oh no. Holy shit.
Why the fuck?
We've got a fucking candle down, bro.
I got like fucking hot wax sprayed all over me.
Really?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I'm like picking it off.
it's only wax, so it doesn't do any skin harm.
Bruh.
You're such a
Sorry, I didn't actually know I was gonna fucking explode. I don't even know what it hit.
Well, it's on fucking CCTV, bro. Oh shit. There's fucking so much wax down here.
No, but the thing is, it'll dry and it'll actually, you can like be able to pick it. Oh my god, the fucking cable!
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
No, it's not even warm because they just wax dries really quickly.
Oh my god. Fuck. That's not even mine.
Can I get out and wash this off my finger?